Wait, listen, I know you play mysterious and aloof just to avoid getting hurt. And I know you have reasons for not wanting to talk about your past, and I want you to know I don't care about any of that stuff. Because I'm in lesbians with you.
What?
Hello everyone, Random here, back in with another video, and today we are going to be reviewing my custom Scott Pilgrim vs. the World plush set. I know, in my previous video I said I'd just make Kim, but I decided to make a few other characters. So yeah, let's get into it. I made Young Neil, Kim Pine, obviously Scott Pilgrim, and Ramona Flowers. We're going to start off with Kim because I already did a review on her, so there's not a lot more to say about her, so yeah. So starting off with Kim Pine, I still think she's probably the best plushie I've made for the set. Her design still holds up pretty well. I used her as a basis for everybody else in the set as well, so that's why she has like some felt and stuff still on her, because I was using her as like an inspiration. Overall, just a solid design, you know, it captures Kim Pine's likeness, you know, her skirt, her black and white hoodie, the zipper, you know, the shoes. It's just a basic Kim plushie. So, next up we have Young Neil. He's one of my favorite Scott Pilgrim characters because he's just adorably stupid. So yeah, here's his plushie design. I didn't really have a good outfit in mind because I didn't have enough colors to make like some of his basic designs. So I just took like an old t-shirt of mine, like cut it up to make his shirt, and then I put like some brown fabric for his hair, you know. Just a very basic Young Neil plushie with his adorable like guppy eyes. So yeah. I mean, the viewers of this channel might know that my profile picture is actually Young Neil, so I mean, yeah, Young Neil's my favorite character in the series. Yeah, this plushie, I'd say it's pretty good. I'd just say the arms are a little too big, or the arms are a little too wide, and they're also a little too short. But yeah, he's a pretty solid design plushie overall. I like how I did with the jeans, and yeah. Alright, next up is the Manic Pixie Dream Girl herself, Ramona Flowers. Probably my least favorite plushie of the set, just because I think I could have done a better job with her. As you can see here, the jacket, I used an old t-shirt, just like I did with Young Neil. I tried to do like the roller skate designs. I don't really think I did a good job on those either. You have her skirt, her pants, and like her jacket. Tried to do little indent details for like her pockets and stuff as well. The hair, I know it is both blue and pink, but I couldn't really do like the blue highlights. I was gonna put like extra felt on, make it look like that, but it just didn't really look good. I was gonna try to dye the felt, but I didn't really want to mess it up because then it would just look kind of weird, and then it would get kind of weird and gross. So yeah. Here are the little goggles I put in her head. Wasn't gonna include these, but I decided at the last second to put these on. Now, Ramona has a lot of different outfits, so I didn't really know exactly which one to do, but I just decided on her basic one for the beginning of the comic and the beginning of the anime instead. Because like there's like her video game outfit, or like her outfit with like both her blue hair outfits I could have done, but I just decided to do like a basic pink-haired Ramona, because that's like, this is probably my favorite look for Ramona. And I know U2s did make Ramona and Scott plushie, but they're a little too expensive for me, and I didn't order them while orders are still out, so that's why I didn't get them. Because I really did want to get them, but they're a little too expensive for me. Plus, I just don't really like the U2's plushies, and they're a little too big, so these guys are a lot smaller. So yeah, this is actually my second take on Ramona's body. I had the head done, and then I did the body, but the body came out like really fat.
This was recorded the day that I worked on the Ramona. As you could tell, the body's really wide, so we're gonna go back in and work on it. I mean, I know Knives calls her a fat-ass skater chick, but she's not like this fat, you know, she kind of looks like a fucking block, fucking, I don't know, carbon or something, I don't know, so yeah.
I'd say she captures Ramona Flowers' likeness pretty well, you know. I was gonna make her a little messenger bag, but I didn't really know how to make like a bag, so I just didn't do that. And I was gonna make her hammer, but I didn't really know how to make a hammer, so I might just give her like an actual hammer for a skit. So yeah. Last up is the main protagonist of the series himself, Scott Pilgrim. Here he is. I didn't really have enough of this like specific like brownish color to do more of the hair details, because I wanted this to be like a little longer. So yeah. Here is his shirt, you know, his very basic shirt. Because there are a lot of outfits for Scott Pilgrim, just like Ramona. I could have done like his green shirt, but I feel like this is his more iconic look. I was gonna try to write like plum tree across with like red Sharpie, but I just don't think it would really look that good. And plus, I'd probably mess it up somewhere and not really draw the plum tree logo right, or I could do like the star from the anime. But I decided to just give him a basic, his yellow basic T-shirt. So yeah. His face, a little simplistic looking. I definitely think I made the eyes a little too big. You definitely could have made them a little smaller. But yeah, his pants, you know, they're fine. They're serviceable. They're Scott's pants. Now here he is from the back. As you can see, there's still some Sharpie on his hair. So yeah, I tried to capture like his hair details as best as I could. So this Scott actually has a few accessories, which I'll show off now. First up is Scott's jacket. It's a little big on him because eagle-eyed viewers might recognize this jacket as Sans' jacket, but not like the original Sans, like Snapyrus. Like I put it on like a skeleton and I pretended it was like Sans and Papyrus fused. So yeah, this is like a basic blue jacket, kind of like the jacket Scott wears in a few covers, and like he wears in like the anime, you know. I mean, it's really big on him. I mean, it looks big on like Knives. If you see in the anime when Scott dies, she wears it. So it's a little big on him, but it does kind of fit well, and it is like an oversized blue hoodie like Scott wears. So yeah, I think definitely that fits if I want to do like Scott's like jacket look. So yeah, this is his blue jacket. You know, I was gonna sew like a little patch on here. But yeah, I think it comes out pretty well. It does look like Scott's jacket from the show. Next up is Scott's guitar. It used to be a dog toy. I got it at Dollar Tree. I found it for like $1, and I was like, hey, it kind of looks like Scott's guitar in the series. So yeah, I ripped like the dog toy part out. There's like a rope sticking out of it that I just like tore out, and then I sewed up the little hole. It actually is a squeaky toy, so you can have it squeak. I mean, I got it because it kind of looks like Scott's Rickenbacker 4003. If you know that kind of bass guitar. So yeah, I mean, it kind of looks like his guitar, so I was like, yeah, I compare this with Scott, and it looks kind of cool, you know. You can have him like playing his guitar, you know, like for Sex Bomb. So yeah. Closing out this review, here's a little overview of the entire set. I definitely think I did a better job on Kim and Scott rather than Young Neil and Ramona. I was also gonna do Knives and Wallace, but I ran out of material, so I wasn't gonna do them. I mean, I'm probably not gonna do them, but who knows? Like in the last video, I said I was only gonna make Kim, and then I made 3 more. So who knows? Maybe I'll do another review of Wallace and Kim and Knives. So yeah. If I'm missing any other members of Sex Bomb, just know that there are no other members of Sex Bomb, and a certain other character doesn't really exist because he's a very basic character. And I just don't like him. But there's no other character in Sex Bomb. What are we talking about? It's always been Young Neil, Scott, and Kim. There's been nobody else in the band, you know. There's no other, like, 4th member who plays the lead guitar and his lead vocals. No, it's always been Scott, Kim, and Young Neil. You know, there's nobody else here. So yeah. This is the, just like a last look at the set. And I was Random, saying goodbye.